CNN Chief National Security Analyst Jim Sciutto has reported from all over 50 countries across the globe, and he has a kind of chilling forecast about how history could be repeating itself in his new book, The Return of Great Powers, Russia, China, and the Next World War. Please welcome Jim Sciutto.
Thank you.
Jim, let me ask you.
Great to be here.
There's so much going on in the world. We're glad that you can help us sort through this. Earlier this week, U.S. intelligence agency warned foreign adversaries using artificial intelligence to manipulate the 2024 election. What are the biggest problems AI can cause in the election, and what can we do about it, Jim? What can we do it, Jim?
First of all, thanks for having me. I'm a big fan of everybody around the table. My mom, when she was around, was a big fan. My wife remains a fan. So thank you for this opportunity. Listen, AI is, when I speak to intelligence officials around the world, they say AI is basically a turbocharger for everything that is a problem. Certainly for misinformation that gets pumped into social media, gets pumped into actual fake news outlets, that kind of thing. AI makes it bigger, better, more targeted, right down to the person that it's looking at. You know, targeting it to how it shows up in your feed, to how it shows up in your kids' feed, that kind of thing. And it is countries like China and Russia, they are vacuuming up personal information about everybody, including folks like you in the audience and myself and my kids, so that when they come to you, they know they can address you by name. They know that you like baseball. They know that where you went on vacation, that kind of thing. AI makes it smarter and more dangerous.
Well, Jim, we talked earlier about the House passing a bill that would ban TikTok if its parent company ByteDance didn't sell the app. So it's headed to the Senate now, and the fate is kind of uncertain because you're hearing a divide on the support of that. But how big of a threat is TikTok, and do you think it will end up being banned?
So first of all, the discussion you had at the top of the show was one of the smartest discussions I've heard of that topic. You covered all the points. You guys were right on. And this is a debate. It's a subject of reasonable debate. I've been told for years by folks in the military and in intelligence agencies, don't use TikTok, don't let your kids use TikTok. And I don't, and my kids don't. I don't let them. And the reason being is that they rightly saw many years ago that China uses it as, again, it's a hoovering app that sucks up all this kind of information. And it does two things. One, not only does it figure out ways to target us individually, but this is connected to artificial intelligence. It gathers information about millions of people, including Americans, to make its AI tools smarter. It is profiling not just individuals, but it's profiling the country so that it could weaponize. I mean, I'm so sorry to say, but it is. It's weaponizing. It makes phishing attacks smarter. It makes election interference smarter. So it is a real threat. Now, the question is,
looking at the CNN analyst who came to the views, he paid a visit, he wrote the book, and they tried to ask him. He said that powers like what the world is afraid of is about to happen again, because the history is about to repeat itself. He talking about Russia and China about to come to power. He talks about the AI, the disadvantage of the AI. He went ahead and explained that the AI will get information. That's what I've taken information from people, regular people like me and you, and they save it. Like, they know what you like, what you don't like, where you work. They know a little bit about your family, and they will save it. And for some reason, it will start acting like a human being. And he talk about he doesn't even advise his children or himself. They don't use TikTok. He talk about the changing of ownership. Because TikTok was being sold to another owner, it doesn't really matter. It will not change the fact that it's very disadvantaged, and it costs a lot of. That's a way of Russia and China about to take over the whole world. So according to him, he talks about talking to his father, regretted voted for Donald Trump. He talks about that he has spoken to personal people that work with Donald Trump, and they gave their own opinion about President Donald Trump. He talks about that President Donald Trump, according to Drebia, is very, it's another something they should be afraid of. according to Jeba, because every dictator in the world, President Donald Trump is a friend of that dictator. We see something good of them. He talks about Hitler. President Donald Trump really appreciates Hitler, and he loves Hitler. He went ahead and explained that for some reason they don't know why President Donald Trump have not really, he has forgotten about the Holocaust, what Hitler did to the Holocaust. We all knew Hitler wanted the whole Jews to die. He wanted to kill everyone. How could he forget such a in something that was not very good for Hitler to do? Yet he wanted to support President Donald Trump. According to him, he doesn't realize, most of the people don't realize it. So according to him, he support the ban of TikTok, not even the change of ownership, because the TikTok is China and Russia about to explore the whole world. China and Russia, that's the way they're about to control the whole world, the whole universe. So basically to him, that's a situation that can be handled without using TikTok. But President Donald Trump, he's saying that the people should see from themselves, like the people who want to vote, to look at what he's doing. Do they really want a dictator? Do they want a friend of a dictator? Do they really want somebody that is going to change their country? The world is seeing what is happening. So the voters are not blind not to come and vote for someone like President Donald Trump. Actually, he's against President Donald Trump because of all this. And you know the women in the views, all of them are against President Donald Trump. Apart from all of them, they are Democrat. Apart from Farah, who is a Republican. Although he's a Republican, he doesn't support President Donald Trump. What do you think? Do you think that TikTok have a part to play in this election? Should TikTok be banned? Is he really away from Russia and China to investigate the whole war? They talk about President Donald Trump wanted the United States to come out from NATO. They should not even support it. He also he's supporting the Ukraine war. President Trump is really supporting it. And he doesn't want he's supporting Russia. He doesn't want the United States to even help Ukraine. He wants Russia to just cripple Ukraine. So what exactly? And he knows Russia is not of any good. Putin is not of any good to the United States, which is clear. Everyone knows that. But President Donald Trump does not care because of his own selfish vision. What can you say about that? Can you see your own? Can I see your own comment and your own suggestion on the comment section? Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please help subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.